Welcome back. It's Kovacs Report. It's the news. That's right. Me and my friend Jimmy X. He's trying to figure out why his camera is going crazy, but it doesn't matter. At any zoom level, he's good to look at. Now, a good week for comics, right? And a good week for news.
There were so many great comics this week. It was really difficult to pick some, but I did. So there we go.
Good boy. Good boy. We're going to look at the news, mate. We're going to look at the news. So, big piece of news that dropped that I didn't expect to drop is that Marvel are teasing End of the Ultimate Universe, which we knew already, but it's called Ultimate Endgame. Yeah. So let's read and see what it's all about. It says Marvel teased the Ultimate Universe finale with a new event called Ultimate Endgame starting in December the 31st, I think it is.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Leak posts suggest the Ultimate Universe was intended to last 2 years, ending after 24 issues. Creators debate the true timeline and conclusion, with key story details remaining unconfirmed. Now, the makers return and Howard Stark's actions mark pivotal moments as the universe nears its endgame. So it's dropped this teaser poster, very movie-esque, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a PR nightmare for Marvel. I mean, they had to announce this after that leaked, didn't they?
They had to. Yeah. I guess they were kind of stuck, weren't they? Should we read on? Let's find out what they're saying, Jimmy. It says a little while ago, Bleeding Cool reported a number of deleted bleats from Ultimate X-Men script adapter Zach Davison on Blue Sky. That stated that the Ultimate Universe is coming to an end after the intended 2 years, and the emergence of the Ultimate Reed Richards, the maker, from the 2-year prison he has been kept, as the comic books have played out in real time over 24 months, saying, "We're working on issue 18 now. We have 6 more issues to go. If you haven't figured out yet that this is the story we are telling," and concluding, things can always change, but that was announced at the beginning of the series. It's supposed to be 24 months in real time. So he dropped the bomb there. It says, but in a follow-up, in a private direct message on X from the husband of Ultimate X-Men artist and writer Peach Momoko, Yomutsu, to user Shaw Stacula, confirmed by Bleeding Pool, he told them, "Hello, sorry for the confusion. We don't know why Zach wrote that because we probably no one other than maybe Hickman, I bet he knows, really knows what's next, or even when it's planned to end." So they're trying to damage limitation there. I don't know.
I mean, as long as Hickman's the architect that brings it to a close, I mean,
I don't know, because we're going to go into that territory where we talk about what's happening in the Ultimates, and it isn't good. But yeah, I mean, I think they've been forced to announce. So December the 31st. I guess that will start appearing in previews in a month or two, maybe 3 months, maybe 3.
Yeah,
3 months time.
Folks.
Yeah. Maybe they'll dump something else out for us to tease us. But to be honest with you, I'm glad it's ending. In my opinion, again, other than Ultimate Spider-Man and
I will really miss Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, maybe other than Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate X-Men isn't too bad, but it hasn't been fun. I've just not enjoyed the majority of it. So I'm looking forward to the Ultimate Endgame. I hope it's Hickman that picks all the pieces up.
Same.
Yeah, but I guess they're going to do an Endgame. I reckon they're going to do maybe like a mini series where everyone's all in it, and then they smash it into the various titles again with new creative teams. That's what I'm hoping. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? But there's more news from Marvel, Jim. We got a lot of news. This is going to be it's going to be an Age of Revelation special, mate. Age of Revelation special. So we are going to talk about this first and then go into the rest of it. So Spider-Man's new code name is the change of Peter Parker's nightmares. So basically, in a stunning twist, Spider-Man's getting a new code name, one that confirms Peter Parker's darkest fears about his powers. While fans often focus on Pete getting his powers from a spider, there's another darker aspect to his origin that's about to take center stage. So Peter Parker becomes Radioactive Spider-Man. Here we go. Marvel just shared new information, about X-Men's upcoming Age of Revelation event. The story skips 10 years into Marvel's future, as we know, revealing a world where Doug Ram's revelation taken over the planet, which we know, creating an apparent mutant paradise while relegating humans to the bottom of the pile. Now Marvel has revealed various tie-ins, which we talked about last week, So Spider-Man has a close relationship with the X-Men, so it's no shock that he'll be included in their dark future. However, it seems that the post-apocalyptic setting will bring the radioactive nature of Spider-Man's powers to the fore, finally forcing him to confront the fact that his powers could potentially be deadly to him and those around him. A bit Dr. Manhattan-esque there, is it not?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. There's more, Jim. We got a cover. Yeah, I'm gonna just jumping ahead here. Look.
Oh, I love the cover.
So, as you can see, he has mutated, right? He's got these extra appendages and a new suit and a new sort of hip belt. I think that looks like Iron Man tech. And you notice it's green. I reckon it's like keeping the radiation in his body or keeping the radiation because so Tony maybe helped him do that. Yeah. Yeah. Not sure, man. Really not sure.
I mean, it's the creative team as well.
We're going to get into that right now, Jim. That is a great segue. Thanks very much, mate. Let's read what it says here, then we can break it down, discuss it. So, Marvel has revealed more creative teams details for 4 more of the new X-Men Age of Revelation comics for October. Now, let's just take a look at the covers first. So we've got the last Wolverine, Amiga Kids, which I didn't think sounded interesting. Bar sort of like I was 50% of this one, but I am interested because of something we'll get into in a minute. Radioactive Spider-Man, as we've already seen, and X-Men Book of Revelation. Now, before we get into that, Amazon has actually I'm not going to do the article today.
There was a leak, wasn't there?
There was a leak. They've actually put some of the trade paperbacks up, so I didn't want to cover that today in case it gives anything away because I'm really excited by this event, which is strange. But let's see what we got.
It is for you as well.
Yeah.
For the first time since Secret Invasion, you're interested in an event.
I know. So the last Wolverine, which follows Wendigo as the new Wolverine.
Yes.
Because I guess Laura Kinney's now Sabretooth, right?
And Saladin Ahmed has set that up in the Wolverine solo title, hasn't he? With the new Wendigo.
Yes. That was his first arc when he jumped on it. Yeah, do you notice I had to pause there because it was so unmemorable and so badly written. I tried to block it on mine. You brought it back.
I haven't read it, but I remember it from your reviews, and everyone should go watch them. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Yeah. Anyway, the next one, Amiga Kids, starring a team of telepaths led by one of the most powerful telepaths in X Kingdom. I don't know what you call it. X World.
Yeah.
Quentin Quiet. Now, this is exciting because in Age of Revelation, the Zero, the kids are spies.
Yes.
Cashing in on their parents or anyone that's dissents. That's dark. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I mean, as the callbacks to the original Age of Apocalypse here, it's going to get dark.
I hope so.
Quickly.
I hope so. Of course, there's Radioactive Spider-Man, which we've just discussed, and X-Men Book of Revelation. Yeah. So this is a core title by event architect Jed MacKay, exploring of the inner workings of Revelation's rules. That's going to be a bit Game of Thronesy, okay. I hope. So we got the solicits, mate. So The Last Wolverine by Saladin Ahmed, with art by Edgar Salazar. What happened to Wolverine? X years later, the people of Vancouver cheer a new hero, the wonderful Wolverine, also known as the Wendigo. Logan's last student. But what happened to Logan? A secret from Wolverine's past will set the last Wolverine on a mission to uphold his mentor's legacy, unless a dire threat burns it all down first.
I mean, that's the $5 million question, isn't it? What happened to Wolverine? I mean...
Well, we've seen him on that cover, with the metal mask.
But that's all we've seen.
Or are we assuming that's Wolverine?
You think they're putting a bait and switch?
Maybe, who knows? But he's got the claws, who knows? Amiga Kids, which I'm very happy to hear, is being written by Tony Fleecs, one of your favourites.
Tony Fleecs?
Yeah.
Amazing.
With art by Andrés Genolet.
Because Feral is a 5-star book every month. Everyone should pick up Feral.
They should. We should. I'm probably do a review on like the first arc or something, or the first trade soon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the solicit, mate. Kid Omega's all grown up. X years later, Quentin Quire protects the dream of mutant supremacy and independence as head of the Revelation Territory spy network. But when a conspiracy threatens the mutant utopia, Quire and his psychic students will have to distinguish friend from foe. Has Quentin got what it takes to carry the dream forward, or will the next generation replace the former revolutionary?
Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, sounds interesting. So let's do Radioactive Spider-Man one more time. These are my favourite, so we're going to say Radioactive Spider-Man lots of times. So Joe Kelly, which is Joe Kelly, and art by Kev Walker. So at least Kev Walker's drawing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is Is that his cover? Do we know or not?
That doesn't look like his cover. No, not at all.
It does. I was going to say it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's really nice though.
It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Unfriendly and unstable, X years later, the X-Virus decimated New York, but Spider-Man won't stop fighting. In a desperate gamble, Peter Parker doses himself with lethal radiation to hold the infection at bay. Survival comes at a cost. Huh?
I said, that's a swing.
I know. Well, while this may not kill Peter, it sure messes him up. This is the most dangerous mutated Spider-Man ever, and he's not alone. Ooh. So...
That's intriguing. I mean,
yeah. Joe Kelly, though.
But Joe Kelly wrote a Predator story that was really good.
But he hasn't written a Spider-Man story that's good. Hey, touche there, mate. Touche. I like Joe Kelly. I just don't like him on Spider-Man. I'll say it again. Okay, moving on, because we can get deep on this one.
Can be right twice a day. So,
yeah. All right. Well, it's not right at Spider-Man o'clock, but X-Men Book of Revelation #1 is Jed MacKay again and Nitho Diaz. The game of power commences X years later after the assassination of one of his prized, can't pronounce it, but one of his, head dudes. Revelation welcomes a new mutant to his capital city of Philadelphia, but the capital of the Revolution territory hides many dangers, not the least of which are her rival Churistas. And Fabian Cortez will allow no one to challenge him for Revelation's favour. But this new mutant has a secret ally, the Ghost of Philadelphia. Oh, sounds interesting. What can we glean from this cover? Not much.
I can't believe I'm excited for new Jed MacKay books, but here we are.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's not fair. He has done some great stuff. I mean,
no, it's not fair. And Moon Knight is one of my huge pulls every month, and I love everything he's done with Moon Knight.
Yeah,
doing wrong with Moon Knight. His X-Men, I mean, if his X-Men was terrible, I wouldn't read it. So, it does have flashes of brilliance. But we'll get to that later.
Okay. Well, I hope it's good, because he's got a lot of stuff to carry on his shoulders here. And there is more news, Jim. There is more news. More?
So many books.
I know. Let's look at the covers, man, because they look pretty cool. We've got Sinister 6, which really excites me. And you can kind of gleam who some of these people are here, right? Right?
Yeah.
We've got Venom. We've got...
Right. Oh, yeah.
So is that who I think it is in the bottom right?
Who do you think it is?
Who do I think it is? The big Russian himself.
Oh, what, Omega Red?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Looks like Omega Red. At the back there looks like some kind of cat. I don't know which it is. This looks like a sort of mashup of Mystique. I'm not sure.
Is it not saying the solicit who's...
Well, we haven't got there yet. We're doing our guessing game. We're doing a guessing game.
Okay.
Play the guessing game. Right, move on. Rogue Storm. We know what that's about, like Rogue and Storm.
Well, Rogue hunting Storm.
Well, listen. Yeah. Well, Storm looks like she's in Wakanda there, looking very, very healthy. So maybe Wakanda has maybe been protected from this virus, and that's one of the places which is maybe immune. Who knows? Yeah, but Storm looks badass, and Rogue looks badass there as well. So I'm excited for this. Unbreakable X-Men. But it's got the gravestones of Rogue and Marcus St. Juniors. Okay.
Wow.
Who's Marcus St. Juniors? You're the dude here.
Marcus is the guy that owns Haven House.
Oh, of course. No. Oh, no. Gail's going to be really upset.
Dark future. I mean, Gail's writing this. So
I know. We got Iron and Frost, which is getting more interesting as I see that cover. It's kind of got me a little bit hooked.
Emma Frost and Iron Man. I'm up for that.
Right, let's jump into this. It's guessing game's over, Jim. Unbreakable X-Men. Gail Simone.
It is Gail Simone.
Lucas Wernick. Cry Mutant, Cry Blood. X years later, and the Uncanny X-Men have been shattered by loss and tragedy and scattered to different locations around the world. Okay, at Haven House, only 3 remain, wounded, grieving, and guarding the portal to the terrifying Penumbra. Okay, so that's continuing through. Yeah,
let's hope one of them's Death Dream.
Well, I reckon it will be.
Right.
It's got to be right. Yeah. Can they stop the thundering darkness that has lurked below the surface centuries, screaming to break free, or will they fail and watch a vengeful god bring an army of tormented souls to the surface, crying for mutant blood? So we saw them battle that very said vengeful god, and it looks bad. That looked bad. So that would be a really interesting story. He's got to crack out, right, or she, and have a big punch up. I love it. Rogue Storm, written by Ruiwa Ayodele. Ayodele?
He is writing the regular Storm title. It's actually really cool.
Okay, good. I might catch up on it.
Every tie-in issue that I've been forced to buy of it has been really good. So I'm got half a mind to go back and actually check it out.
Okay. Someone else mentions it wasn't too bad. So the art by Roland Boshi. So kill the goddess, save the world. Oh, okay. I know where this is going. X years later, with Earth's gods gone, only Aurora Monroe, the mutant god of storm, remains. She is a goddess driven mad by dark magic and grief. So she's turned bad. Dark storm, thunderstorm. Now, as Storm threatens to freeze the world into a new ice age, Rogue leads a team of killers and legends. Gateway, Iceman. Do you know what? I was thinking, where the hell's Iceman been lately? I was really thinking. I was like, where is he? But here he is.
I'll tell you where he's been. The Exceptional X-Men.
Well, I couldn't get into that.
We're not reading it.
That's why we don't know. Yeah. Who else we got? Phantom X, Spiral, and Warpath. The sole mission of this uncanny X-Force: kill Storm.
Yeah.
Yep. Honestly, there's not one book I'm not interested in so far. Iron and Frost by Cavan Scott.
They're insane, aren't they? They're insane in these books.
That's crazy. Cavan Scott and Rory Coleman. Cold as frost, hard as iron.
Cavan Scott.
Yes. X years later, after 3K's devastating terrorist attack cost Tony Stark and Emma Frost everything, the Heartless Queen returns to what remains of her past. Secrets hide in the ruins of New York. The Hellfire Club has a dangerous new leader. I'm in. I mean, 3K's involved. I quite like the idea of 3K, the mutant terrorist group. So, who knows?
Like I said, Jed McKay's run has been hit and miss, but when he hits. He really does hit. Cavan Scott, Bloodhunt,
much the same.
Union Jack, and Spider Gwen. I mean, that's 2 reasons to pick that book up right there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that Union Jack book. So, Sinister's 6. David Marquez is writing it.
Yeah. I
did not expect that.
Shock to me. No wonder he hasn't had time to draw X-Men anymore.
No, and I'll tell you what,
he's got all this going on.
After reading his Unchosen, I'm quite confident it's going to be pretty good. So art is by Raphael.
Same.
Yeah, Lurelio. I'm so bad with names. Luriello. I'm sorry, man. Listen, if you ever watch this, just let me know. X years later, Mr. Sinister assembles an elite strike force to take his rightful place on the throne of Revelation. Okay, of course Sinister's going to want to rule the world, right? What has Sinister offered Havoc, Black Cat, Domino, Omega Red? There we go. Phantom X and Venom. Now we know who's on that cover.
Black Cat. I thought it might have been.
Yeah, but her hair's all pretty white, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, there they are. Let's just look at them again. Right. Okay, You know what? Someone who knows a lot more than me would have just guessed that just like that. But you know what? This is part of the fun, right? So Havoc, Black Cat, Domino, Omega Red, Phantom X, Venom to convince them to take on impossible odds. Ooh. You what?
I thought that was Havoc as well. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it looks like Havoc. So Sinister 6 is assembling a team, right? So are Sinisters and Misfits throwing their lives away? Or has Revelation underestimated how far his subjects will go when there's nothing left to lose? They all sound good, my man.
It's world building upon world building, isn't it? I mean, if this is going to be Age of Apocalypse and they're pretty much cancelling all the X titles for 4 months and then going back to it afterwards, I mean, I think we're in good hands.
I think so too. I think so too. Now, listen, the Marvel news continues, Jim, because there's even more.
It just keeps coming.
Honestly, it's just pulled out. It's pulled out. I've been waiting for the previous catalogue to drop, right? I think it drops next week.
I put my Marvel hat on for a reason.
I noticed. I expected the X-Men one. So Marvel previews, I think, drops next week. But I think this has all been sent out to the media to pump it all up early. So X-Vengers. We got Cloak or Dagger. So I know a little bit about this. And it sounds super interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Cloak and Dagger, Cloak or Dagger. The clues are named Expatriate X-Men. Oh, guess who's on the front cover? Our favourite X-Men.
Yeah, that's the Exceptional X-Men book, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got Kamala Khan there. Can't say that. Undeadpool, which of course everyone is going to buy, right? Let's be honest.
Even people who don't know what Age of Revelation is are going to pick that book up.
100%.
Let's face it, it's October. It's a book called Undeadpool. Why would you not, if you're in a comic book store,
I don't know, mate.
Pick that up? Yeah,
it's going to sell through the roof. Right, let's look into the solicits. Expatriate X-Men, written by Eve L. Ewing, art by Francesco Mortarino. So, united by war. The X years later, like the fallen and reassembled United States, the new team of Miss Marvel, Bronze, Melee, and Rift Risers. They have seized control of the Mississippi River waters that divide mutant kind from the rest of humanity. Feared and powerful, their guerrilla tactics keep them in control until a high-stakes mission to extract a valuable asset threatens to tear them apart. Can they hold together when everything's on the line? So this is one that I'm least interested. This is the first one where I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's characters that were introduced in Exceptional X-Men, and if you like that book, then good for you. You'll probably love this.
Okay, well, this is the one that I'm really caught my attention earliest. This is Cloak or Dagger by Justina Ireland and Lorenzo Tametta. Now, this is X years later, and Tandy and Tyrone have tied the knot, but their bond Those crazy kids, what are they doing? But their bond has come out as a terrible costume. Now they can no longer exist on the same plane at the same time. Reunited at last, the pair now face a love story warped by power and fate.
That is a beautiful concept, and I want to see how they're going to pull that off.
Yeah, that is super interesting. Undeadpool, Tim Seeley, Carlos Magno, the
Tim
Merc.
Seeley, hack slash, awesome.
Yeah, the Merc with the mutated mouth hungers. So, X years later,
not Cody Ziegler.
No, that's why I'm excited to read it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to read it, mate. X years later, and the virus ravaging the Revelation territories finally made Wade Wilson into what he always wanted to be. A mutant, but not like this. Not like this. Deadpool's healing factor is on overdrive. His mind is a passenger in a body that hungers and cannot be sated unless he devours the life force of mutants, of course. His next targets are the new blood known as Fearless, Magni, Kid Man-Thing, and Fantastica. It's Deadpool like you've never seen.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, same.
Yep. Okay, last one is X-Vengers, written by Jason Liu with art by Sergio Davila. So, let's see what this is about.
Jason Liu's done some Iron Fist, hasn't he? I haven't read it, but apparently it's
me either, actually. So, Jimmy, Earth's mightiest, hated and feared. X years later, Earth still needs the Avengers, but what happens when those who are left have transformed into mutants? Danny Moonstar...
Nice.
Yeah, leads a new team of Avengers. Here we go. We've got Hawkeye, Vision, Water Widow, Shang-Chi, Variable Man, and Cannonball. Cannonball's back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's been in hiding for quite a long time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, last time I remember he was in outer space with the Imperial Guard.
Yeah. So
clearly he's not there anymore. So.
No, clearly not. But this is 10 years later. So, can these X-Vengers protect all of Earth, including the Revelation territories? I do not know. So, it is insane how much they are pumping out right now around this event.
I mean, yeah, but take a big swing. It worked with Age of Apocalypse, didn't it? So,
it certainly did. Now, listen, Jim. DC aren't going to be outdone.
No.
Oh, no.
No, I heard not.
No. DC have also announced October solicits for an upcoming DC KO event.
KO.
All right. I'm going to read it through, and then you can drop all the thoughts that are bouncing around your head, because I know there are. DC KO launches October 2025, helmed by Scott Snyder, Joshua Williamson, and artist Javi Fernandez. 5-issue limited series centers on a cosmic fighting tournament to crown the next King Omega. Major tie-ins across Justice League, Superman, Titans, Flash, and Justice League Unlimited, and Darkseid's Legion, the Heart of Apocalypse, and Shocking Hero matchup raised the DC Universe stakes. So this looks to me like it's a big space boxing match. That's exactly what it is, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting less interested now.
UFC.
Yeah. Should we read the solicit? Sure. We shall. So DCKO is a 5-issue limited series publishing through early 2026. First issue features a main cover by Fernandez with a dramatic DC knockout acetate overlay. The full cover art behind the acetate will be revealed during the DC All-In What's Next panel at San Diego Comic-Con, which is next week, I think.
The news next week is going to be...
Mate, I'm going to be making videos every day, all day. I'm not going to get any work done. Of course, there'll be limited edition ash cans, of course. There'll be a sale at the DC booth. So there'll be lots of variant covers, as you expect. Jim Lee, Daniel Warren Johnson, Frank Cho, Scott Koblish, Jay Lee, Matt Del Mondo, plus speciality variant covers by Ben Oliver and Nubovic, Dan Mora. Christ, there's so many. Mark Spears, and there's some fall variants by.
Around.
No, they are not. Wow. So it's a 48-page, $6 book, and we've got a little bit of art here. Okay. Look, so that's the main cover. I guess the acetate's the black, so when you turn it over, you see what's going on. Superman looks a bit worse. Where is that? Firestorm in the back? Not Firestorm. What's his name? His head on fire. No, I can't remember the DC characters. There we go.
Firestorm is the guy with his head on fire, though.
Okay, yes, I got it right then. Yeah. Oh, that looks dark. Oh, Superman with red eyes. So, yeah, it looks cool. So, this is going to also have the tie-ins. Let's have a look. Justice League Omega Act 1. So, Joshua Williamson writing with art by Yasmin Putri. So,
Joshua Williamson.
Hey? Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
Williamson. Consistently great writer.
Consistently good. A special oversized prologue to DC's biggest event of the year. In this prelude to DC Knockout, a desperate time traveler races through time, chased by Darkseid's Legion, to offer the Justice League a final chance to rewrite fate. Time Trapper has witnessed how the future is already lost. That's not good. Just 1 second, pressing some buttons, make sure everything runs. And the only hope of survival.
Sorry, Time Trapper, if you weren't aware, is Doomsday from the future.
Yes.
With a new purpose. It's all happening in Josh Williamson's Superman book at the moment. It's great stuff.
Yeah. I'm actually catching up on that so I can do some reviews.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the Time Trapper has a plan to save the DCU, but it means making an impossible offer. Everything since DC All-In Special 1 has been building to this moment. Justice League Omega Act is on sale on October the 1st. It's 48-page one-shot, $6, with some covers from various people, as you expect. Look at that. Looks pretty cool.
It's nice that things are finally moving on the All-In follow-up front, because it was quiet for a long time.
Yeah, I think it was sort of overshadowed by all the Absolute stuff, and I think they realised that they need to focus on that because it's changing everything for DC. So we have the Titans. I'm not going to go too deep into the Titans. We've got Titans 28.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, we've got Titans 28 there, some nice covers, and we've got Superman 31. So, you think that's all DC's got? You'd be wrong, Jim. DC have got more in the bag, because talking about Absolute, we have Absolute Evil, which is an Absolute Universe event.
Is it a one shot?
Well, Jim, I'm going to tell you right now.
Why you do that then?
Yeah, I already know. So it says here, we do a lot of bleeding cool, don't we? There are other websites, so I need to share this around.
Are available.
Yeah. Not affiliated, not sponsored. We love you, Rich, but we're going to share the love. All right, let's read this. We teased that this was coming earlier today after reading New Gods 8, which I haven't caught up with, as well as recent issues of Superman and World's Finest. I need to find out what that means. And so it has come to pass. The supervillain one-shot that Scott Snyder teased for the Absolute Universe, spilling into all the other Absolute titles in October 25, is Absolute Evil, and which plays up to the name of the previous DC Comics crossover, Forever Evil. We have 2 one-shots and 5 issues in DC Comics October 2025 Absolute Solicit. So each of the main books is tying in, as well as, we'll get to that.
October's going to bankrupt me, man.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. But the covers look cool. This looks to me like villain's hands, does it not?
That's definitely the Joker's hand.
That's definitely Joker's hand. That looks like a croc hand, or not really, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, the art looks cool.
Maybe Brainiac? Maybe Brainiac.
It could be. It could be. So let's just dive in, man. Absolute Evil number 1. Evil has found a home in the Absolute Universe. Absolute Evil 1 will feature a story about the rising tide of villainy in the Absolute Universe, written by Al Ewing with art and main cover by Giuseppe Camicoli and Stefano Nessi. There'll be loads of variant covers, as you would expect. Fabrizio De Tommaso, Gerald Parel, Dustin Nguyen, Riley Rossimo, which you do like him, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Moon is following.
Yes. With a foil variant cover, also illustrated by Rossmo. Now, in Absolute Evil, Ra's al Ghul, Veronica Kell, Hector Hammond, Eleanor Thwain, and the mysterious Joker are no longer working at cross purposes. They've come together. They've aligned, united, and dangerous. But an insidious betrayal from within threatens to unravel everything they've built. This one-shot special issue features the introduction of not one, but 2 major Absolute characters who will change the course of the Absolute Universe in its second year.
Sweet.
And it is unmissable for all fans of this red-hot publishing line. So, Jim, we're getting our first annual Absolute Batman, annual number 1.
I heard about this. Yeah.
Right. So it says Early Adventures of the Absolute Batman on sale October 29th. Absolute Batman 2025 annual will feature stories about Absolute Batman written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson.
Oh, hells yeah.
Yeah, that's on your list, right? It's on your pull list. James Harron and Meredith McLaren. So the issue will have a main cover by Darren Warren Johnson, variant covers by Nick Dragotta, James Harron and Meredith McLaren. How did Bruce acquire his Batmobile? What happened when Black Mask's crew tangled with the Bat in those first few days? DC's Absolute Batman 2025 annual delivers insight into raw formative chaos from Absolute Batman's early days. So it's basically Absolute Batman Year 1 mini stories, right? Would you say?
I mean, it's not. Sorry, is Snyder writing it? Or
say again? Well, there's three stories. There's three stories in there, right?
Oh, okay, but Scott Snyder's writing the main one, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, look who we got here. Absolute Catwoman. I wasn't sure about the dome at first, but I've seen some other art and it actually looks pretty cool. And here's Absolute One because these two tie-ins. So let's just jump into these, mate. I'm so excited. Absolute Batman 13. It's the final showdown between Batman and Bane. I'm not going to read the solicit because this is currently running and I don't want to spoil it.
I'm really enjoying that story.
Yeah, it is. I know people are enjoying it. So, but just to say, the whole event goes through Absolute Batman 13, Absolute Wonder Woman 13, Absolute Superman 12, Absolute Flash 8, Absolute Green Lantern 7. So, DC, they got some big stuff coming too. Big stuff. Stuff.
I mean,
listen, while we're here...
A rising tide lifts all boats, right? I mean,
it really does. While we're here, as you know, I've been in and out of Absolute Batman, loving it, hating it, loving it, hating it. But that last issue was absolute insanity, right? It was like Scott Snyder was taking some of that, whatever new drugs on Gotham streets, right? And just losing it. It was so ridiculous. It was good. Do you know what I mean? It was like, I was like, I don't know if I love it or hate it, but I was laughing all the way through. So hats off to Snyder on that one. Anyway, there's more news. SDCC news. Now listen, you know what? I've played World of Warcraft since way back in 2005. And when the Duncan Jones World of Warcraft film came out, it was not even a guilty pleasure. It was a pleasure. I really enjoyed it. When I heard he was doing the Rogue Trooper movie, I was super excited. But I found something out yesterday. Someone commented on the videos that Duncan Jones is David Bowie's
son.
Yeah. I was like, wow. I was like, my mind was literally like, why did I not know that? Why did I know that?
Have you never seen Moon? If not, watch Moon.
I've seen Moon. I just didn't put two and two together. I don't know. But, well, have I seen Moon?
Well, you should see it if you haven't.
I'll look it up. Amazing. Anyway, we want to bring some 2000 AD love to the show because we are in Britain and I don't think it gets enough coverage. So I am gonna start doing some Rebellion books and try and cover 2000 AD stuff going forward. So we're going to start here. Duncan Jones and Jock, they're headlining the 2000 AD events and signings at San Diego Comic-Con next week. Exclusive Judge Dredd art book by Jock debuts, which looks amazing, by the way. Plus a new statue, which I've seen, which looks amazing. Now you can order those right now on the 2000 AD web store as well. And I think if you subscribe as well, you get quite a substantial discount to the statue of Dredd. So it's a Jock Dredd statue. I'm very tempted. I just got to run it by the missus and find out where I'd actually put it. So anyway, let's read this review. The writer-director of Rogue Trooper movie, Duncan Jones, will show off the movie and join Rebellion 2000 AD for exclusive signing. Yes. Oh my God, if ever I wanted to be at San Diego Comic-Con, it would be now. Rogue Trooper has been one of my longest running favorite things of all time when I was a kid. When I picked up that book, even if his Dredd was in it and the ABC Warriors, I just jumped straight to Rogue. So I'm so excited about this. It's going to be amazing. So he is there. They're showing the film. I'm not sure if it's going to be the finished film or clips, but they're showing some from the film. So
wow.
It's going to be amazing. Asbill Arch Jock signing copies of the Judge Dredd art book, which will be debuting at the show, the limited edition slipcase edition, and previewing the new Judge Dredd statue designed by him. There's the 5% ordering discount I mentioned. You could dive to their site and pick it up if you want to. Now, while panels will include appearances from Nick Dragotta, Chris Condon, Stephanie Williams, Hayden Sherman, Matt Bors, Brad, and Lisa Gullickson, and more. Yeah.
I mean, Hayden, two of DC's biggest artists with 2008. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. You'd
be surprised when the artist, worked in 2008. So this is the limited edition statue. very Jock. Dredd looking extremely intimidating, as you would expect. Looks really, really cool. And here's the slipcase art book, and it's a chunky monkey. I mean, I think I'm going to have to order it as well. It just looks cool. I mean, honestly. So you're not a sort of you didn't grow up with 2000 AD, really, did you? So
the only 2000 AD I've read are comics that I bought in jumble sales. I've read a few of them. I definitely read the Judge Dredd Batman crossover back in the day.
Well, the Simon Bisley one, yeah. So for me, it was my introduction into comics, basically.
Garth Ennis wrote that one as well. Yeah.
So
it's good.
We're going to get you to Dredd and a bit of Rogue Trooper, ABC Rise, Nemesis the Warlock, Strontium Dog. There's so much stuff to talk to you about.
I had a trade paperback. Oh, man. Yeah, it's gone.
We'll save for the next show.
I had a 2000 AD trade paperback. Red something.
Red Razors?
There you go. Yeah.
That's
amazing.
Mark Millar. That's Mark Millar. It's a soft judge. Yeah. It's one of my favourite books. In fact, I'll reveal it now. I've got a video coming out about that one. Yeah, it's one of my favourite books from 2000 AD.
Okay.
Yeah, Red Razors.
I loved it.
Yeah. It's early Mark Millar.
There's my 2000 AD credentials.
Oh, good. Well, at least you've got that. You've got that one. Right, let's jump into looking at the week, my friend. Let's look at the week. So the weekly bestseller list here. We've got a Fantastic Four on top, beating out Absolute Superman.
There's a movie coming out in there, so
yeah. I expected it to be quite high up the list. There we go. So we got.
That was nice.
It was. Yeah. I did a review of it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I had, my reservations about certain things, but on the whole, I enjoyed it.
I don't think it was as good as anything in the previous volume that you wrote, but there we go.
No, I think it served as kind of like an introduction to everyone that's getting hyped about the film. It's number one, so just like break them in easy, then move them on. But we'll see. Of course, sorry, buddy.
Sorry, yeah. I also have the Free Comic Book Day issue of Fantastic Four as well by the same creative team. That was really, really good. So,
okay,
there we go.
All right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, Absolute Superman is just a juggernaut. Look at it, and it deserves to be up there because it's actually getting really good. Yeah, it really is. Marvel Swimsuit Special at 3. Okay, Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion is at 4, and it makes me so angry seeing it on this list, but it's there. And we got our girl Gail coming in at 5. So that's the top 5. Beating out Transformers, Fantastic Four First Steps, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring by IDW. I'm surprised to see that in the top 10. I haven't read it, but IDW doesn't usually creep in there, does it?
I've heard good things about that.
No. Magic and Supergirl taking up places 9 and 10. So that's really interesting. Interesting to see the numbers. Now, I saved this one for last, Jim.
Okay.
You may have noticed I spent a lot of time talking about Judge Dredd.
Yep.
Well, boy. Now, the first Dredd film, if you remember, was Stallone. You know, it was a kind of a travesty, right? But it's universally loved nowadays.
I went to see it in the cinema back in the day. I enjoyed it.
Crikey. Crikey. But the Carl Urban film was, for me, a definitive Judge Dredd movie. I know it wasn't.
I enjoyed it, but I'm not sure which came first, that or the Raid. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
The Raid came first. Yeah, okay. It is heavily influenced by the Raid.
But I did enjoy the Judge Dredd, the Dredd movie. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. So for various reasons, which you can Google on the internet, it didn't perform as well as they expected to do it, right? But if you're a fan, you will swear by that film. I mean, Carl Urban is Dredd, right? Everything about that film I loved. I felt like I was reading the comics again really back as a kid. So we have been clamoring for a Dredd 2, let's call it, with Carl Urban for years, even a TV show. There's a Mega City show coming apparently, but it's fallen on deaf ears. So this little bit of news took me a little bit by surprise. Now, wait. Taika Waititi is tackling the Judge Dredd movie. And I'm not sure.
No,
I'm not sure. I'm going to read the information, and then we're going to talk about it. So Drew Pearce, whose screenwriting credits include Fall Guy and Mission Impossible: Rogue's Nation, is attached to write the script. Now that doesn't hold a lot of weight for me either, right? Because
I like Drew Pearce.
Right. Well, I'm going to explain why then, Jim. Okay. Fall Guy and Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation, right, are big Hollywood blockbusters, right?
Oh, you wrote those? Okay.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Okay.
Now we want Dredd to be a big Hollywood blockbuster in the scope of how big it got, but we want it fan orientated, right? So if they're going to take it and Hollywood it, as I like to call things, then it's not a good thing. So I'm not sure. Let's read it. It says the two names have studio heads and executives sitting up this week as one of the hottest packages of the year hits the Hollywood marketplace. Now, honestly, right? Taika's done some great work, right? Jojo Rabbit was incredible. The early thoughts he did were amazing, but he lost me. He lost me at Love and Thunder, right? That was just a complete nosedive.
I enjoyed it for what it was.
Oh, Jimmy, come on! You're allowed to say something bad about something once in a while. You're too nice. That's your problem, Jim. You're too nice.
No, I'm not being too nice. I'm just giving my honest opinion. I didn't hate Love and Thunder. I enjoyed it. It was a good adaptation.
All right.
It was a good adaptation that Jason Aaron's run on the book.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it, Jim.
Is he going to make this? Because he didn't make Akira, and he didn't make the Star Wars film that he
didn't make Akira.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, is he going to make this? Or is
I don't know. Let's dive in. So it says producers include Dredd rights holders are Chris Kingsley and Jason Kingsley and Ben Smith for Rebellion Developments, which is good. Raw Lee of Vertigo Entertainment, Jeremy Platt, Natalie Viscuso, and Drew Pearce. Sources say Pearce and Waititi both grew up with the books and are friends who have been trying to find a project to work on together for years. So created in late 1970s by artist John Wagner and the late artist Carlos Ezquerra. Dredd debuted in the page of Weekly British Anthology 2000 AD, issue 2, in fact. He is a police officer in the bleak future metropolis of Mega City 1. Now, we know all of that. So the character was given the glossy Hollywood treatment in 95, a big budget adaptation starring Sylvester Stallone. As we know, it was poorly received because it wasn't very good. I mean, look at it back now, and again, it's one of those so bad it's good type of films, right? Like I say, Carl Urban's Dredd in 2012 was amazing. So the log line is being kept under the visor. Nice touch there. But the pitch is said to take inspiration from the comics, right? Rather than the previous screen iterations, leading into the world building and dark humor. It also meant to be a fun sci-fi blockbuster that nonetheless speaks to this moment in culture. Now that scares the hell out of me. The desire is to see the movie launch a Dredd universe that could be explored with additional movies and shows across various platforms. So I just get the Kevin Smith feel about this. You know, it's going to take Umpty Candy, the Fatties, all those kind of crazy things that work in the comics and try and make it work on screen. I'm pretty sure that's where it goes. So I'm not sure. I'm really reserved and worried about this, Jim.
Okay.
I mean, they're not writing in the streets about tax cuts over here. They're not writing in the streets about the homeless. They're not writing in the streets about all the other stuff that's going on in the UK. But I'm telling you what, mate, we're going to riot if they mess Dredd up, because that's so quintessentially British, even though it's even though it's taking the piss out of America every single page. Right? Dredd's ours. Well, it's yours too, but like they got to get it right. I'm going to be so upset, honestly. I'm getting protective. But there we are. There's the news, Jim. So we have been running, I think, for closing in on 40 odd minutes. Let's very, very quickly, just quickly look at our books of the week, and we'll wrap it up so we can go home. So hopefully those books are showing on screen now. Yeah, here we are. So X-Men, what a book. After you, sir, after you.
So Shadow dropped to select retailers, and my word, it's almost a shame that we have to wait until October to see this unfold, because I want more and I want it now. Doug Ramsey, the heir of Apocalypse, has taken over the world, creating a new utopia, changing humans into mutants.
That's right.
Using his powers to just
terraform the earth.
He's basically evil. If Jesse Custer from Preacher was evil, this is what.
That's it. Again, we're not doing reviews today. We're just talking about why we loved him. So, because we could talk about this for a whole show, because it was really, 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 really good.
But yeah, incredible artwork by Humberto Ramos. Jed McKay knocked this one absolutely out of the park.
He really did.
I had a look at the upcoming synopsis for the 2 issues of X-Men, and it seems that that is going to lead. The September issue will lead into this proper. Yeah,
it is coming, isn't it?
We are going to get to see Doug travel to Alaska and join the X-Men, like alluded to in this in this Zero issue.
I'm all for it, Jim.
Yeah, I've heard Jed McKay compared to Grant Morrison for a long time, and I've never actually seen it. until
Well,
now.
maybe this is it. Maybe this is it.
The
Yeah.
kind of crazy world building and big swings that you want from the X universe. If we can have anything that evokes how good Hickman's run on Krakoa was, I'm all for that. And it looks like this is going to follow that course. And like you said, every creator under the sun, it's been announced for tie-in books for this. Yeah, October can't come soon enough.
It cannot, Joe. I'm as excited as you are for once. So this was cracking as well. The World to Come Marvel Knights. Now, I've read some stuff on the internet. Some people are saying it isn't very good. I'm thinking, did we read the same book?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I loved Priest's run on Black Panther in the 90s. And this, I had no idea that this was a shadowy alternate universe kind of follow up to that. Everett K. Ross, who by Priest's own admission is basically Chandler Bing from Friends.
That's right. He was based on Chandler Bing. Yeah, I saw that on the wiki.
Yeah, and obviously he was played by Martin Freeman in the Black Panther movie, and I think another MCU film as well. I can't quite remember which one, possibly Infinity War. But yeah, this is absolutely great. Everett Ross is back, and we get teased of him being almost reunited with his old friend T'Challa, but it's not to be. And this came from out of nowhere. Quesada is knocking out of the park. I'm so glad we got Priest back writing. I haven't seen anything written for years.
I think Marvel Knights is the right place as well for him as well.
He's doing Red Sonja. Yeah, he's Red Sonja Reborn. He's going to be writing that, so that sounds really cool. And but yeah, the world to come.
It is great, isn't it?
I'm speechless.
It is speechless. It's speechless. Again, we're not going to give away anything about these books because I have reviewed them, and also I don't want to spoil them if you've not read them yet as well. Right. It's just, I thought this was cracking. It jumps around the timelines. It all leads into it's just so good. Honestly, it's really, really well put together. I'm going to say, holy shit. Battle Beast 3 was an absolute gory bloodfest of joy and laughs.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite clear by this point that Kirkman's settled in. He's back to doing what he does best. Ryan Otley's artwork is just so violent and so gory and just
so much blood.
Incredible.
But I honestly thought there's no way you can keep that momentum each issue, and I was right. He hasn't. He's gone higher each time. It's just I love this book. Honestly,
how insane is this Transformers run going to be when he does it?
I don't know.
Daniel Warren Johnson was mean to the Autobots, but yeah, I can't wait to see what Kirkman does with Transformers, and I can't wait to see what happens next in this book too. I mean, if you're not reading Battle Beast, if you've seen the Invincible TV show, now is the time to grab those back issues and
100%
read Battle Beast.
And I tell you what,
so good.
If they don't announce a Battle Beast animated series by issue 6, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset.
I mean, because Michael Dorn, Worf from Star Trek Next Generation, voiced him in the Invincible show. So yeah,
that would be so cool,
up for that. And it's really nice to see Kirkman confirm that it's a monthly book. He said there is an endpoint plan, but it's a ways off.
Good. I want it to last as long as it's
not a mini-series.
Okay. This was a surprise hit for me this week. Ghost Pepper, Ludo Lulari. He's basically done everything bar the colouring. He's lettered it, written it, invented it, everything. And it was like an extra long issue, and I thought it was really interesting. It's got like a what is it called? I mentioned it in the review. It's got like Attack on Titan feel to it. Have you read? You read it, Jim. You did do your homework, right? You've not read it. Okay.
Oh, I love this
so you know that big monster. Have you watched Attack on Titan before? I've read the manga. Yeah, so you've got that giant kind of thing walking around, and he's called Cinder, right? This guy's called Ash, so they've got to be related somehow.
I mean, I thought there were touches of Attack on Titan, touches of Trigun, touches of Cowboy Bebop, even sort of touches of I can't remember what that book was. Never mind.
Good reference. Yeah, good reference. But look. Anyway, sci-fi, dystopian, fun. Very westernized, like it's like manga if it was westernized. Like you've just reeled off lots of animes there, and it works beautifully. I really recommend everybody get on this book. It's really cool.
I absolutely love his artwork. He did an issue of Transformers with Daniel Warren Johnson, issue 19, I believe, about Megatron's origin, and it was absolutely fantastic. And this is the same. I can't wait to read more of this. It was long, but it didn't feel like it. I enjoyed every page.
True.
Really, really amazing artwork. Pick it up.
Amazing.
Please.
Amazing.
So good.
Did you get a chance to read this?
I did.
Mate, this is harrowing. Like every single page I'm turning it, like I had to take a break halfway through because it's harrowing. This is basically like, this is year one for Jason Todd. Oh my God. Like, and again, this is written retroactively, right? So you've got all this history of Jason Todd, right? And he's taken it and he is just bottled it into this, like, this is where it came from. This is where all the stuff later on down the line has come from. It is harrowing. Like this poor kid.
Why can't Jeff Loeb write Jason Todd like this?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Like this, honestly, was an issue one which I thought was brilliant, and I thought it would peter out, but it just upped a level. Like this is traumatic watching Jason Todd deal with life as a kid and everything else and being pushed and pulled. This new villain here, Wraith, is really interesting as well. Very militarized guy. I just want to recommend this book to people because I think books like this go under the radar and it shouldn't.
And the art style as well is just like nothing else out there.
Like watercolors, right? The whole book's like the cover. If you've not read it before. But
it's a beautiful looking book and so well written.
Yeah, Dustin Nguyen again, isn't it? So what I will say is that artwork really amplifies all the feelings they want you to feel throughout the book, right? It's scary good. Scary good. Anyway, those are our books of the week. It's too hard to choose one this week, so I'm not even going to attempt it.
So many great books this week.
So many great books. Anyway, that is the news for the week. The big news that we thought was worth telling. We will be back again next week with some more news. It is cooking hot over here in the UK, so we are going to sign off and see you next week. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll try and find a prize for whoever guesses which cap Jim's going to wear next week. Right, then say goodbye, Jim.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you guys.